Okay, so here I have a camera, if you couldn't tell. So to start out with light painting, you need to set up your camera. So it is on a tripod. That's what this thing is. So you don't necessarily need a tripod. You can use a chair, you can use the hood of a car, you can use anything that keeps the camera stable. Because if you move the camera, your light painting will get messed up. So you want your camera stable. And then the second thing you need is a dark room or darkness. So you can go out at night, or you can go into your dark, creepy basement, or into a bathroom. Anything like that will work. Okay, so now for the settings. So I turn on my camera over here, and then it's way too bright. And then up here, one second, up here there is a mode dial. Sorry for the camera movement. So see that M? That's what you want to look for. That M right there. That means manual. And so you might be on auto. Look for the M and then just switch to that. Okay, so now you have the setting thing over here. One second, sorry. So you see all this information and you're freaking out. So to start, look for the number that doesn't have the F next to it and doesn't have ISO. So I'm changing that number right now that you want to change. So it might look like a fraction, like this. You want to move it all the way over, change it till it's as long as you can get it. 30 or 25, 15, around there will be good. And on my camera, I have a mode dial over here that I moved to change it. And then I also have to press another button and then move the dial to change more settings. So you might need to do that on your camera. If you want to know, my camera is a Nikon, so if you have a Canon, it'll be fairly similar. Just to let you know. So, back to the settings over here. So, you have your number at 30, and then on my camera I have to hit another button to change this number that has an F next to it. So this number you want to be as low as you can get it. On my camera it is 3.5. Depending on your lens and your camera, that can change. So now you have one more thing to do. Change the ISO. Now this is probably what you want to use if your picture is becoming too bright or too dark. So for me, I have to hit a button and then to get into another menu. Here, I'll move my closer here. Like that reflection of me. So, see the ISO on the right? So I have to hit a button to access it. Now, ISO sensitivity, or ISO, there's all these numbers here. So, for you, all that really means is 100 is darker, and then the higher you go is brighter. So, if your picture is too dark, raise the number. If it's too bright, lower this number. That's, for these purposes, that's all you really need to know. So, now you have your three settings. Your shutter speed, which is this one that I'm moving right now, which you want to be a fairly big number. And then your aperture, which is, or f-stop number, which is the one I'm moving right now. And the ISO, which is the one I'm moving right now. So that is all you need to do on your camera. Now you just need to go outside when it's nighttime or into a dark room and with a flashlight or any kind of light, and then wave it around in front of the camera. One thing to remember, make sure, if you can, remember to check focus. So on my camera here, sorry, I can move this focus ring on the lens, and you might have yours set to where it's on autofocus, so the camera does everything. So what you want to do is focus on something near where you're going to stand. Otherwise your pictures will turn out blurry. And I do believe that is it. Have fun with light painting.